Hey, welcome to Men on Scandal. It's our weekly recap of that week's episode. I'm Tony Scott, and there's Mark Clark, and there's Troy Johnson. And the episode this week is Icarus, which is some kind of what? Some kind of
Greek god.
Icarus was a Greek god. Didn't Icarus fly too close to the sun?
Yes, and crashed.
And he crashed.
And burned.
And burned.
Wow, what does that remind you of? Well, I guess they tie it into Olivia Pope's mother, who crashed in a plane and died.
Yes. First of all,
her wig glue.
Yes.
Got too close.
Got too close to the engine. Damn.
So now it's her fault. It wouldn't fit. It was her.
That was the early day of the wig. They didn't, hadn't perfected it.
Speaking of wigs, Candy Alexander.
Yeah, man.
She can rock a wig.
She wasn't on my radar, man.
I love Candy Alexander, but was she the only choice?
Hey, man.
See, I don't know.
She's good, man. Tremay's rocking. She got checks.
I love her. Yeah. But she had a wig on, and I was like, see.
Well, it was the 80s. Or maybe the 80s.
Well, I got some comments on this week's flashback. I'll get to those later.
Well, okay.
Yes. I'll get to it later.
Well, let's get to it because, last week it kind of left off with Olivia confronting the president, and this week is where it picked up. And Fitz basically shut her down. And he says, my life is an open book. But if you're asking me about Operation Remington, then, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm the commander-in-chief, baby.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah. Once again, he goes back to playing her like a side piece. That's a
side piece answer?
That's the side piece shutdown. That's like, look. He was like, huh? Yes. He pulled the president card. Damn.
Yes.
I don't remember
when the affairs of state are on the line. Oh, he switches it off real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you know? Me no speak English.
Yeah. Troy, you mentioned this before. He did like when you're playing with your parents and they get a little too far, and then they shut you down. And no more laughs.
Yeah.
Hell.
Like you're playing with your kids and y'all laughing, and then your kid says, "You stupid."
Right.
Who are you talking to?
Have some respect.
Man. Now they thought, they being Melly and Cyrus, and I guess to some point Fitz, thought that she was coming in to accept the job of running the campaign.
Boy, I tell you, they laid the red carpet out, flowers on the... Yay, they were skipping around. Whee!
Man.
Olivia's coming back. Olivia's coming back. Not so fast.
Not so fast.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and so Melly, they find out that she didn't take the job. She turned it down. And, of course, Melly's back to calling her a whore again.
Yeah, it doesn't take long, does it?
Man.
It's on the tip of her tongue. Ready with that one. Whore.
She's got that one on recall, man. It's like a button she can hit. Whore, 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 whore. God, man. So Quinn goes to the gun range, and Quinn apparently has no skills.
Quinn
when it
has
comes to guns.
No skills and too many nicknames.
Why you say that?
Quinn, Baby Huck, Robin.
Baby.
If she gets one more nickname, she's gonna have to have her own show.
Man, I mean, she wasn't even hitting the paper that the target's printed on, man.
Oh.
Well, but you gotta admit, she's kind of hot at the gun range, though. I never thought she was hot until she showed up at the gun range.
You know who I think is hot is Melly, man. I think Melly is,
yeah.
She's kind of thickalicious there, man.
Yeah, that's that Texas in you, Tony. Texas. You can't deny your Texas.
Yeah, well. So why is it that when Jake, he seems so cavalier about finding information about Operation Remington, like he tells Olivia, don't worry about it, because Olivia fears for his life, and he's like, don't trip off of that. Really?
I'm a spy. What?
Do you not know who her daddy is? Do you not know who you work for? Same person.
He's trying to find his way out, Tony. He's trying to get out.
I guess, but that's like being in the mafia. You can't, once you're in, you can't get out, man. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
They get jumped out.
Man, you can't do that. out of the blue, though, this was interesting that Cyrus calls Harrison and put Harrison on the ropes, man. Well, what is that about? He wants Harrison to get Olivia to quit the Josie Marcus campaign, but what does he have on Harrison? What is that about?
Adnan Salif.
Now, who is that?
I don't know, but
Muslim.
It's great with hummus, though. I'd like that. Adnan Salif, please.
It's somebody you ain't gonna have a pork sandwich with.
Yeah, you're right about
that. no riblet basket, man. Nothing like that. Oh man,
Tony, is there a name that somebody could call that would just, put a shiver down your spine? Like that. He said,
I know one for Tony, but we won't go there.
He said Adnan Salif, and his whole thing switched up. He's like, what?
All of a sudden, it was like he got in some cold water, man. They shriveled right up on him, man.
Yes.
I was in the pool. Well, I was shocked. And he says if this guy gets in the country, he's a dead man.
Yeah.
But he manned up, though. He did man up, though.
He did man up, man.
Let it be. Do what you gotta do, son. Let me put on this this regular tie to go see. You notice that he switched the tie. Let me put on this solid tie for this meeting, okay?
Because I mean business.
I'm serious, right, buddy. Solid tie.
Man.
That's funny.
Well, so Olivia had this flashback of back when her mom died, and she's talking to her father on the phone, and she says, I've got so many questions to ask you, but I'm afraid you'll kill my friends.
Man.
Yeah. That's keeping it real, isn't it?
That is keeping it real, right? Because she realizes how powerful her father is.
So was she in denial for all this time? Is it just now setting in that he really is not working at the Smithsonian?
Well, she thought he was in charge of dinosaur asses now. She thought he got in charge of dinosaur ball duty. All of a sudden, murking people.
But he did tell her, I will answer one question.
Yes.
So she asked him a question, then she had the follow-up, and he says, one question. So
we knew how this was going to go.
That's like, remember in The Godfather when Michael told his wife Kay, you can ask me one question about my business, and that's just one question. That's where that was from, man.
Yeah.
But, and then she tried to come up with a follow-up. So she'd have said, can I ask it now? That'd have been the one question, right?
She should have negotiated ahead of time. Look, before you do anything, I'm likely going to have a follow-up. At least will you entertain the opportunity? Come on.
Man.
One question.
I think ladies, y'all need to learn from this.
What's to learn, man?
Get that damn one question right.
Her second question was better than the first one.
Right. That was the question.
That was the question.
Your daddy's a killer. You already know your daddy a killer. You already know that. What you really wanted to know was, did Fitz kill my mama?
That's it.
That's the question.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And she shot her wad the first time out, man. She just put that one question out there.
I like the fact that when she asked her dad not to kill her friends, her dad didn't poo-poo that. He wasn't like, oh, girl, you crazy. He was like, okay. Because if he didn't ask me, I probably would have killed him. He didn't play into that. He was
no. Because I think he keeping it 100, man, and he knows that she knows what he does. So all the cards are on the table as far as that goes. But she did ask. She should have asked. How would a lawyer have asked that? She could have doubled up on that one question. Did you or Fitz have anything to do with killing my mom?
That would have been good, man.
You see? But she broke it down into two questions, and penalty. You got to go to the penalty box. That's too bad.
Tony, are you going to go to the flashback? Are you going to go to the flashback?
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the flashback, man.
I was checking because I know Troy saw that. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh man,
what
is that a shag? Did he have a shag?
Again?
Oh, you talking about Joe Morton?
Man, Joe Morton had a little shag.
Man, I'm telling you, man. This show, we love the show, right? We love Scandal.
Yeah.
But these flashbacks are getting out of control.
Yeah.
They're getting out of control. So this week we got to see Joe Morgan as George Washington Carver. Come on now. It's too much.
At least it's historic.
I like how he rolled like this too. Like, you're not gonna believe this when I look up. Hey, come on,
he had that big giant Groucho Marx mustache,
boy,
man.
I tell you.
He has Steve Harvey's mustache. Look here, player. Look here, player. Joe and Troy, you got one more Joe Morgan.
I did Joe Morgan.
Joe Morton.
Oh man, thinking baseball.
Look here, player.
Oh man,
Steve Harvey is Olivia's daddy.
Who knew?
Girl, you got to get right with the Lord first. Let me tell you the story.
It's almost not Steve Harvey. It's almost Kenan Thompson. That's really what it is. The role of Cyrus Eli will be played by Kenan of SNL.
As Steve Harvey.
As Steve Harvey. All right, player.
So Kenan as Steve Harvey playing Eli Pope. Man, come on, man. So it turns out the vice president's husband, who, by the way, was Blake Carrington's son back when Dynasty was on back in the day. He was the gay son, wasn't he?
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah.
Tony's TV trivia.
But it turns out that he is a serious flirt.
Yeah. But see, this is a non-issue almost, isn't it? I mean, they're at the, like you said, when you say serious flirt, like, when you flirted somebody to death? I mean, come on. I mean, it was inappropriate. They're in the White House. His wife knew what was going on.
Touchy.
But, it was a touchy scenario. And I don't know.
Well, I think the problem is not so much that he's a flirt. The problem is that Sally, the vice president, she doesn't handle it very well.
No.
She's very jealous.
That's going to be what's going to bring her down, is that she can't handle him. And like Melly said, she needs to be more like me, right?
She hasn't been opening up the New Testament lately.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying. Maybe she...
That's just wrong, man.
I'm just saying.
So Quinn.
Nobody else? I'm the only one?
You're the only one, man.
Okay.
You're the only one.
I see, player. I see how
straight to hell for Troy. Gasoline draws on.
Thank you.
Oh, man. So we see that we're back to Quinn's gun skills, but now she gets help. Isn't it that dude that Huck was going to skin alive or did skin alive early on, like in the first season or something?
Yes.
Yeah, he's hanging around.
He's hanging around, and clearly you could see that he wasn't doing that to be friendly. He was doing that because he's setting her up.
They've watered the plant.
Yeah.
Trying to let it bloom.
And now we see that he's working for Eli Pope.
Yeah.
That's not good.
So Eli will not kill your friends. But he will get your friends to kill somebody else.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's basically it. And the unsuspecting baby Huey. Baby
Huck.
Baby Huck.
Baby Huck, not baby Huey.
Baby Huck is what I'm trying to say.
So let's get to this Josie Marcus interview. Apparently, Cyrus's husband is the only person in D.C. who can do interviews.
Yes. That's right.
Right?
Yes.
He interviewed Melly when Melly was going to bust out, when she did bust out the president and everything. Right. He's the go-to guy in D.C. So now we know this. Yeah. And, of course, before the interview, while he's getting ready, Cyrus is trying to steer him in a certain direction, and he don't want to hear it. Mm-hmm. But we get to the interview. Right before the interview, they play her this commercial from one of her opponents, Josie Marcus. A very sexist commercial about her inexperience and the hand that touches. Do you want this hand? Going in. That whole thing. You guys saw it.
That was from the Hillary Clinton campaign.
Playbook.
Remember who's going to answer the phone at 3 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Like that. And when the interview started, Josie went in on everybody, man.
Yes.
I mean, because I think Olivia Pope finally got through to her, telling her, you know what, being Miss Nice Lady is not going to get you to the White House.
I like how
you'll be president. What did she say? You'll be president of Candyland.
she was one cookie away.
You know,
They're able to get it right.
I mean, she went in. She called her grown grandmother a racist. She told James, the guy interviewing her, that this iced tea, that's not my iced tea. Your producer put it there to make it look homey, and you invited yourself into my home. You talk about welcome. Thanks for inviting me to your home. I didn't invite you to my home. You invited yourself.
Yes.
I mean,
there was some truth in that, though. The optics, I thought for those that look for another layer, and as we see all kinds of things on television nowadays, that was the truth right there.
Yeah,
the optics that play into how people are portrayed in campaigns or in situations. Yeah, she was right on it with that.
Yeah,
right on.
Troy's political side he loved that. Well, he was like, yeah,
that was good. And early on when you heard Rick James playing, go back on your DVR. When you heard that that whole scene with the big dollars, there it is. That's how America works, Tony. Tony, that's what Mark would want me to say. That's how America works right there.
Why did the black dude
big money donors?
Why did the black dude have to represent, did he represent death or crime or something?
No.
He had that line I'll be contacting you. So,
we'll be in touch.
He was a little stiff on that one too. The acting chops weren't that strong.
What was it? Death? It was death? No, what was he? He was like, I forgot what he represented.
Guns or something, or I don't know.
Guns? Guns always white, Tony. Guns white. he represented like crack or something, like drugs.
Damn.
Why you gotta be like that, man?
Well, somebody's going with me tonight, Tony.
Yeah.
Come on, Mark. Let's go.
Guns, white.
Yeah.
Prisons, white.
Drugs,
black.
Oh man.
Wow.
So
after a white man was doing sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah, he was doing sugar, right?
Corn syrup.
Yeah, that should be in the black category.
It could have been, if they had some maple syrup, some K-Roll syrup, that would have been a K-Roll syrup. I represent K-Roll syrup money. What about that?
No, man. So after the interview, man, the money started pouring in.
Yes.
And then Josie Marcus' sister figures out that ad was fake.
That's right.
Because she says that Abby's fingernail polish was the same color as the lady who was about to turn the doorknob in the commercial.
Come on, Abby. Couldn't take that ring off.
To me, I was thinking that's kind of sloppy.
Yeah,
that's kind of sloppy for someone who works for Olivia Pope to let something like that get by.
I did it on purpose, man.
Well,
because Josie's daughter, they're like, look, you found out something.
Yeah.
You missed the whole thing. That's your mama. How about you worry about that?
Worry about that.
Don't worry about my nails. Worry about your mama.
But Olivia did say, "White hat people."
She did say that.
The wrong nail polish. That's not a white hat move.
No,
that ain't a white hat move.
Well,
that's true.
I gotta get it right.
Yeah. So the president, as it turns out, we find out later, because Jake goes to get this information from this girl named Kate, who has access to something that he needed. And apparently she wanted him to, pay up in the form of some,
yes,
grown-up stuff.
That's the 21st century for you. Just a nonchalant sexual advance.
Yeah.
Just nonchalant. Yeah, so I have this coffee. Oh, you want a file? Sure. I'd like you to open this envelope I have. Can you do that for me? How about that?
A fair exchange is no robbery.
Right. And then he was like, no, not this time. She's like, hey, that's great. No problem.
Can't blame a sister for trying. So
yeah, but is it off and on that quick?
I guess I don't know. You guys are in DC. Is it off and on that quick, man?
Troy knows.
Nobody showed me an envelope. I don't know, Troy. I went to Office Depot too. I didn't.
That didn't happen.
Didn't happen. No.
So Jake, she calls and says, "I got your information." So they got to go meet somewhere. What was that, on the dock somewhere, at a warehouse or something? Yeah. And it's always in the dark. Now Jake knows his life's already in danger, and he goes to this dark place to get this information. Well, it turns out that she really didn't have the information. She was getting ready to kill him.
She had a 45 she went under here. And someone else played it for her.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Cloud.
Who was that guy?
Yeah, well, that's the president's guy, right?
Was he a Secret Service agent?
I'm guessing he was a Secret Service agent, but
because Jake was like, "Why you got your band? Why you got your team on me?"
yeah. Later on, they did talk about that. So it was one tap to the head, right?
Damn.
Going straight through, man. And why do you have an accent? Look in the
I
bag.
did pick up on it. Yeah.
Did he have an accent?
Yeah, he did have an accent.
Where you from?
Look at the bag.
Yeah. I can see Jake turn around. Where you from? What high school did you go to?
Look in the bag. Look what she had. She didn't have nothing in the bag. She didn't have nothing in the bag. No lipstick, just a gun.
Just
Nothing
a gun.
in the bag.
Nothing in the bag. Nope.
Oh, speaking of bags, not to backtrack, but Mama did have her tight bag back in the day when she was going through the plane, didn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Had that Louis. She had that Louis. All right, baby. I'll see you when I get back, baby. Had a little Louis bag. That was back in the day when people weren't rocking Louis.
When people couldn't afford Louis, not even a fake Louis.
Oh man, you can rock one if you fly into Switzerland. I think it's safe.
That is true.
Safe to say,
And it was DC. You're right. It was wealthy DC.
It was wealthy DC. So Jake meets the president, and they talk about this because, and the president, basically saves his life by putting a detail on him because he figures Eli wants to kill Jake.
Yeah.
So he puts a man on Jake to look out for him. Now there has to be a reason why he's doing that because, like we talked about earlier, when your boy takes your side piece from you, we don't take that well.
No.
So for him to put a detail man, to put a Secret Service agent to protect Jake, he wants something from Jake. He's not trying. He could care less if Jake died or not. The man slept with his mistress.
Well, there are two things here that could be in play. Could it be one, Operation Remington has to be under wraps at all costs, no matter what the situation is? Yeah. And then the other thing could be, that's his Navy buddy. Could the Navy relationship, we've been through so much together, could it be stronger than even this, situation where you're trying to bone my lady? I don't know.
But there's nothing stronger than that, though.
I understand. I understand. I'm not saying we're all on the same page. I'm just trying to think, what is he thinking at that particular time?
I'm with, and you know what? I think this is the glue that holds this show together because from Olivia Fitz, and then even this relationship with Jake, I think this is what holds it together in that it's unbelievable, but we believe them, we like them, we go along with it. You know what I mean? If we didn't, I think if you don't connect with them, then you're just like, man, this ain't. But we do connect, so it's kind of like we're intrigued with the story, and I think that's it. I think that because it's like you're right. I mean, it's almost like why would he? It does, like you said, Tony. It doesn't really match up because it goes against the guy code. But at the same time, though, Troy, like you said, there is a certain, in certain aspects, especially military, a certain brotherhood that is around and plays. So I think it works. I think it works.
Well, but I'm of the belief that, the whole, the bros before hoes thing and all that stuff like that, it doesn't work. Once you cross that line and take my woman from me, that's it. That's it. All that goes away. All that is like, because like I said, we don't take that well. And when someone takes our woman from us, we want, because a woman, she may key your car, she may slash your tires, she may go to the woman's job and cuss her out or call her on the phone or create a fake Facebook page, make it look like some kind of whore or something like that. But men,
that's just on Tuesday.
That's just on Tuesday. But men, we want death. Because that's how we are. We are that way.
Though, for the side piece, though, Tony, I don't know for the side piece.
Well, there are
side piece.
There are side pieces, and then there's Olivia Pope side pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's shown a couple times, though. He pulled the president card. I mean,
Well, yeah, but my point is, he clearly, you got side piece. He clearly loves this woman.
Yes.
And would rather be with her than be with his own wife.
Well, yeah.
So it's a little different. That's what I'm saying. So he comes to the door of her apartment and gets in, and they start talking about it. And she explains to him, because I guess, does he really not know that her mother was on that plane? I kind of got the feeling that he didn't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and that was the line. I don't know what you're talking about.
He did have the nose sweat and nostrils did give him away that he did not, in fact, know.
Well,
that nose, you just start getting that nose sweat.
Even let's go down this road though. Even if he were ordered by Eli Pope back in the day to shoot that plane down, he wouldn't know who was on that plane. They're not going to give him the manifest so he can see who's on the plane. Who you follow you got to shoot down that plane, then you shoot it down. You don't know who's on the plane, so how would he know?
Right.
Maybe he knew afterwards and didn't say anything.
And the trailer for next week kind of alludes to that possibility. Could maybe he passed the test with his I don't know what you're talking about, and maybe Eli really did give the order, And then I guess the question would be why, Of course, she already asked all her questions, so she can't find out.
Yeah, right. Not from her daddy anyway, because she one question.
That's it.
Yeah. You would think that she would have known better to phrase that a better way, but I guess she did not. So,
yeah, well.
So that was the episode called Icarus. I bet how many people were screwing that one up today.
Yeah.
They call that one Icarus. I'm going to name my baby Icarus.
When they come up with a new phone.
That's right.
Icarus.
The Verizon. Oh, yeah.
Is that
the
Icarus.
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 Yo, that is Men
Is that
on
the president's new healthcare?
Yes, the affordable Icarus.
Icarus.
The affordable Icarus
care
Act.
about us.
Oh man!
Shout out to St. Louis.
That's right.
I care about us.
That's right.
We are Men on Scandal. We are Shonda Rhimes approved.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that, but she did give us a retweet.
We're going to milk that forever too.
I bought a billboard. There's a billboard on the highway here in town that says.
I told my mom, and my mom said, "Who?" But still, I still was proud though.
My mom said, "That's nice, baby. You coming to Thanksgiving?"
That's nice.
I don't know what you're talking about right now, but
that's nice. Busta Rhymes enjoys the show. That's nice.
I like that song with Nicki Minaj. That is really tough.
Work.
That's right. Twerk it.
Oh man! So if you don't mind giving us a thumbs up, that would be great. Also, if you would subscribe, that would be awesome. Sharing it, man, that makes it off the hook because we're trying to grow a little something here. So if you could help out by sharing, subscribing, or giving it a thumbs up, it is great. Leave a comment down below, or you can email us comments at menonscandal.com. We will be back next week. So thanks for watching again. I'm Tony Scott. That's Mark Clark. And that is Troy Johnson. Y'all say goodbye. Y'all just gonna look at the cameras. Just
good day.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thanks for watching Men on Scandal. We'll see you next week.
Not a good time.